you think it'll make a lot of sense for establishment where the organization get 3 years time to evaluate the apprentice, and he get also an opportunity to self-sponsor his education, and he become a graduate along with the hands-on experience?
In fact, that's the fantastic thing. That's what I was talking about in the previous session. It's more of practical exposure, and you are getting into a graduation. You are earning at that moment. You are not a liability to the society. You are not having any debt on educations. What better you can demand for, right? And I think there was earlier some scheme called NEEM and something. There are a lot of challenges on that just for the compliance side. If this scheme works well, and this will work, in fact, much better way, because you will have the stability. Let me put it, the stability is a problem for any industry. As Pooja was talking about 7% attrition, it means more than 70-80% in a year, right? So if you don't have a stability, you will not have productivity. You will not have the consistency, and the youth has to understand, because since youth would be hanged on this, I would say that anybody, if they want to see and grow, they need to have stability of minimum 3 years for any job or any role. Because I'm not only talking about the apprentices, for any roles, because 1 year you spend in learning, second year you perform, third year you see what you have performed, whether it is working well or not working well. So that's how you grow your own sort of learning and the algorithms for your future, right? So there has to be a stability, and 3 years of program. If they are earning a graduate degree, they'll earn a good name in the society and respect in the society as well, because the mindset has also to change. People talk about apprenticeship, it's not looked upon very well. So that mindset has to change, because in Germany it's 100 years they have been doing it, and it's such a matured system. In my previous organization, I was in a German company, and they were having a dual apprenticeship, and they used to, in fact, love it, and they used to implement it with the full respect, because they have so many courses in apprenticeship, in plumbing, in mechanics, everything. They have courses, and they have respect towards that courses. So this graduation program, I would say, it's a good step.
Actually, it's a very welcome note, or welcome thing from our side as well, because all the industry players will definitely vouch for it as well. Because earlier, as Mr. Anil said, there's a process called the NEEM program was there. That was ideally was broken, and then they were withheld letters. But now this degree apprenticeship program, since it is a new thing, which we also wanted to try our hands and then get dirt and to understand more. But I see, as Mr. Anil said, it'll create more number of stable employees in the organization, right? So because right now the people are little scared. In case they wanted to go for education, they cannot work, or they want to work, they cannot go. They cannot have the education. I think this program will give a sandwich kind of program and sandwich kind of thing, and it's going to be a good hit into the market as well. Because as an individual, I will also get my degree after 3 years, and I am not a burden to the society or to my parents or to my family or anybody else, right? Because I earn, as rightly Mr. Anil rightly said. So there's no burden for anybody. I'm not a burden for anybody, because, and moreover, in the 3 years time, I'm also getting it right. And in the 3 years time, for any kind of work what we do, first year learning, second year and third year, 3 years only you will be able to get hands hold on, and then improvisation will come only after 2 years, 3 years only. Because whatever I do, the process improvement can be done only after 2 years. It cannot be done before that.
True.
Today, we restricted about taking only grads, and that would allow us to take undergrads as well, put them into a 3-year kind of a program or 2-year kind of program, whatever is the norm. And at the end of the day, those guys will benefit because they'll get a certificate at the end of the day. They will become graduates. And today there are a lot of people who have to work and leave their education, or they don't have the right inclination to general education that is there, and maybe a skill kind of a job will help them get the degree. And if they can get a degree in the job they are good at, it will help the attrition. And I second Anil completely on it. Attrition really kills. Okay, if we take undergrads and give them a graduation certificate because they got trained with us, because they've stayed put with us for 3 years, they've completed certain educational part with us, it will immensely help in attrition. It will immensely help in the resource pool, broadening the resource pool as well for us. And it's a win-win for the society, for the organization, and everybody, I think.
I think so, definitely. We hire candidates who have cleared their 10th or 12th, and we are in a process of looking at people who have not got an opportunity to even complete their 10th. I think so. This is the model to go for. It's a win-win situation from an organization perspective and the candidate. So a candidate can learn, work, earn, and grow at the same time. It will definitely it will increase employee stickiness and employee productivity. From an individual perspective, I think so he can support the family and work at the same time. It is helpful for the society as whole. And as Pooja clearly said, there are a lot of people who have to quit in between to quit education to support their family. It will work very well for them as well.